So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to give you a huge warm welcome to Client Synthesizer and the program. So this particular program is not a course, it's more of a live program that comes with a course. You see, what I've noticed over the past 2.5, maybe 3.5 years is that people typically need more than one thing to get them results. Having a course alone is good and can get results, but what I've noticed is if you can combine a course, a community, coaching, and live daily support all into one thing, which is what Client Synthesizer is going to be, people get much better results that way. So by the way, I'm just doing this video just real quick to update you guys on what's going on when the new modules drop in. As you can see, we're actually breaking in this particular module right now, building this particular module right now. So that's what Client Synthesizer is going to be structured like. Now let's talk about the actual end goal of Client Synthesizer. Let's start with the end goal in mind. The end goal with Client Synthesizer is to get you, whether you're running an agency, a coaching business, or a consulting business, it doesn't matter, by the way, if you're running any three of those. The point is this. What I've noticed over the last 2.5 years, 3.5 years maybe, whatever it is the biggest struggle most agency owners, coaches, and consultants have, right, is not necessarily the service delivery, although that sometimes can be a bit of a ball ache for them. Don't get me wrong, that can obviously be a ball ache, and I'm not saying don't offer a good service. But what I've noticed their main problem is when it comes to scaling is they literally, and I know this is going to sound obvious, but they literally cannot, for the life of them, just figure out a way to set consistent sales calls with warm traffic, which are people that actually want to buy your stuff for at least $2,000 plus, $2,000 to $5,000 plus for your program or your services. And obviously, if it's a monthly thing, it would be like 2K per month for at least 3 or 4 months, maybe or up to 6 months, depending on your retention. The point is this though, if your business relies on booking in calls on a calendar, and then you turning up to those calls or having a sales rep turn up to those calls so that you can close them on either a service or a digital product or a coaching program that's more than $2,000 or $2,000 per month if it's recurring, then you're in the right place. Absolutely. There's 3 main things that we're going to be teaching you in Client Synthesizer. I call these the Magic 3. The Magic 3 are going to be these things. I need to install these into your business, and we're going to do this through a combination of course/curriculum, a community, and live coaching, which are weekly. They're going to be weekly group calls coming up in the future. Look inside the community for that. You'll know when those calls are and when they aren't. This is not an official module as well. This is just an overview. So there's 3 main things I'm going to have to help you with if you're a coach, consultant, or an agency owner. Doesn't matter. All 3 of those I can help you scale because I've done all 3 of those and scaled each one of those individually to a multiple 6-figure run rate on 3 separate different occasions. So that being said, there are 3 things I need to help you with. Number 1 is generating new eyeballs / attention in a scalable, controllable manner. Typically paid ads. So I'm going to help you with paid ads because that's the quickest way. The second thing I need to do is show you how to then take that traffic and convert it and then nurture those leads before a call. Get them to book in a call, nurture them, get them to book in a call, nurture them, show up to the call. That's the second thing. And the third thing I need to show you is how to take that call, close that call, and onboard that client. If I can show you those big 3 things, you can scale the business to 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 30 grand a month, 50 grand a month, 100 grand a month, 200 grand a month, 400 grand a month. It doesn't matter. You see what I'm trying to say? Not only that, but I know that this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I think being able to book calls on your calendar is more important than having a good service is right now. Now, pause here a second. I'm not saying that you should have a bad service. What I'm trying to say is this. By the extension of you having a bunch of calls on your calendar and being able to close a bunch of those calls off of your calendar into actual new paying clients, even if your service or digital product sucks, people will tell you it sucks. You will get refunds. You will get unhappy customers. But guess what? At least you're getting some damn feedback so that you can actually go ahead and change your service and improve your service and your coaching program or whatever it is that you're selling for $2,000 plus, and then it becomes good. You see, this is where I think most people are going wrong. They're trying to create this amazing, elaborate service first, based upon what they think the market wants and what their market wants and what their market needs, and then they're doing all this stuff and adding all this fluff to it. They're then bringing on like 1 or 2 clients every month because they can barely even book calls. And then they're not even taking on enough clients and taking their clients through their service or through their program. Not taking enough clients through that to know whether or not they've even got a good service or program, because they've only got like 1 or 2 clients. Or they bring on like 1 or 2, maybe 5 clients a month max. I'm telling you, over the past 2.5 years or 3 years, whatever it's been, 2.5 to 3 years, maybe even 3.5 years, I have brought on, and this is between agency, between coaching, and between my digital product, over 1,300 people now. Customers, clients, students, whatever you want to call them, I've done all 3. So when it comes to getting clients and attracting clients, I seem to not have a problem with that, and I'm good at client acquisition. There's no doubt about that. You don't generate over 1,000 customers, customers or clients or students, whatever you want to call them. I've done all 3. I've got clients, I've got customers, I've got students. I've done all 3. Combine them all together, I've generated about 1,300. I looked at my Stripe account about 2 months ago, and it's 1,300 people. So it's probably more than that now, right? You don't get that many customers over a period of 3 years if you're not good at acquisition, if you're not good at like acquiring customers. So that's what Client Synthesizer is going to be all about. And again, it's going to be dedicated specifically for agency owners. It's going to be dedicated to coaches and consultants. Those 3 areas. If you're any one of those, or should I just say simple, let me even simplify it further. If you need calls on your calendar that are then going to buy something from you for $2,000 plus, you're in the right place. You're absolutely in the right place. So this is just an overview of Client Synthesizer, and here's my idea of what's going on. By the way, I'm going to start opening this up now for people to come in. You can drop comments. There's going to be a post in here where you can drop a comment on what modules you want to see. But here are the proposed modules. These are proposed modules, meaning these are liable to change. In fact, I would almost guarantee that these are going to change. Just real quick. So take a look at this. This is Synthesizer. Just going to move this out of the way. This might look a little bit ugly, but let me just get this out of the way. Again, this is not a course, although I think a huge portion of the knowledge that you're going to learn needs to come in course format, because I'm at a point now where I'm booking over 60 calls per week, 60 sales calls per week, by the way. About 80% of those are qualified. So we're taking a lot of calls per week. Sometimes it's even up to 80 calls per week. Not even joking. And I've tried everything to book out my calendar. And I'm just going to show you everything that I've learned that's produced me the most money, all my best kept secrets, everything. Every single acquisition source that I've successfully used, I'm going to teach you. Primarily, it's going to be ads, because that is the quickest way to get clients. I am not even joking. I can help you launch ads in the next couple of hours using this program, once it's built and whatnot, once these modules are built. And you will probably have book calls on your calendar within the first 24 hours of your ads going live and getting approved. Not even joking. I'm helping like 17-year-olds do this. Shout out to Knox if he's watching this, by the way. Launched his ads on, like, for example, like a Monday, and by Wednesday he'd closed a $2,500 client at 17 years old. He went from doing cold calling, cold outreach, all that sort of stuff. Another program was like, yeah, don't do that. Anyway, so these are the proposed modules. And what I'm going to get you guys to do, I'm not going to take up too much of your time in this first module, because this is just an overview of the product, overview of the program and everything. So this is what the proposed module is going to look like. We're going to have a couple of weeks. These are going to be the 4 main weeks, though, I know that I need to give to you so that you can just start selling straight away and getting clients straight away. It's going to be week 1, making sure that you've got an offer that's high ticket and unsaturated. The second thing I need to make sure that you do is you have a way to convert traffic via a funnel into sales calls. The next thing we need to do is actually generate that traffic. The reason why week 2 comes before week 3 is because obviously you need a funnel first before you can even set up ads. You need an offer and a niche first. Then you need the structure of your funnel. So you can build a funnel. We're going to be using ClickFunnels or Go High Levels. Go High Levels, that sounds weird. Go High Level is typically going to be a better option. I don't really like Go High Level. I think it's complicated. I prefer ClickFunnels, but Go High Level just seems to have the all-in-one automations. Anyway, that's another story for another module. Week 3 is then going to be showing you how to run Instagram and Facebook ads to just literally blow up your calendar. When I say blow up your calendar, I literally mean booking in like 50 to 100 calls per week, depending on your ad spend. If you're only starting with $30 a day, then don't expect much booked calls. You can even work out what your cost per book call is going to be. Excuse me, you can work out based upon how many, you can work out based on how much it's costing you to generate one call, on how many calls you're going to generate per month. But it becomes very controllable. I'll just give you an example. If your cost per book call is $100, meaning for every $100 you spend on ads, you generate one call. So $100 for one call. If you spend $50 per day, well, then you know for every 2 days, so $50 on Monday, $50 on Tuesday, by Tuesday you should have one book call in. That's based upon you having a $100 cost per book call. Now, it doesn't really work like that because sometimes you can go 3 days without a book call, so you spent $150 with no book call, and then the very next day you book in like 3 calls. So you booked in 3 calls for $200. What's that? 66.66, something like that, cost per book call? Or is it 33? I think it's like $33. It comes out to $33.33, something like that. But at least we have a way to calculate how much damn calls we can get on a calendar. So I'm so tired and sick and tired of people doing cold outreach to try and get clients, or relying on posting organic content. Those things are slow, tedious, unscalable, not predictable. Every single one of them are those things. And then the next thing I'm going to show you is week 4, sales. Week 5, they might be a week 5. This is a bonus. Well, to be fair, I'm probably going to put this in. Yeah, excuse me, it's these ones that are maybes. The bonuses are actually going to be there. Bonus week is going to be YouTube, showing you how to organically get clients through YouTube. Week 6 is going to be getting clients through agency trying. Well, it's actually Upwork for beginner agency owners. Then there's going to be maybe a cold email. If you guys want this, drop a comment below. Honestly, I'm just going to pull the system from my old program, Agency Traumatization, and put it in here because it's the same stuff. Literally the exact same stuff. Just different scripts. The systems and the tools are literally all the same. Only thing that's different is that Google, you just have to use different domains from different domain providers. Basically, you have to buy a domain from a different place other than where I showed you to, which takes 2 seconds to figure it out. Maybe some mindset stuff. That's supposed to say mindset. And a big maybe is service delivery. The reason why it's a big maybe is because, honestly, I'm aiming for this particular program to have coaches in it, consultants in it, and agency owners. It's just too much service delivery. Like, how am I going to show an agency owner how to do service delivery for their specific service, like Google ads, or YouTube ads, or Snapchat ads, or TikTok ads? And then also show a coach how to build a program. That's like 2 completely separate things. So I don't know. This is the big maybe. Probably more likely than not, it's not going to come, the service delivery. But I know that if I can just give you these weeks in the program, by an extension of you booking in calls and closing clients, your clients will tell you what they want, and you go and build that as a service or a product, and you give them that. I call that principle giving Susie what Susie wants for lunch. Sam Ovens calls that the reverse market approach. You find out what the market wants first by actually closing them on a hypothetical service that you're thinking about building or creating, and then you close them, and if it goes really crap, you know that service is crap, then you go and get better at service delivery. Don't put the cart before the horse. Meaning, don't go and build like this elaborate coaching program, digital product, or agency service if you've got no clients. I'd rather you get clients in. The clients then realize, oh, this service is not the greatest. You just give them a refund and then be like, John, what is it that you didn't like about our service? And then John will literally list down everything he doesn't like about your service. And then you go and correct those things. In fact, that's exactly what I'm doing here with this program. And what I do with every single program I ever put out. And everything I put out. I go and get clients first for it. Get them in a beta group. Make sure I can get them results. If I can't, I'll just refund them. Or I'll work with them as much as I possibly can until I get them results. And by the extension of that, I end up with really, really good products. One of my programs alone has over 800 plus members in it and 550 plus testimonials for it. 550 plus testimonials. Results, screenshots. Not even joking. Not even joking. Because of this same principle. So let's take a look at these modules just real quick. I won't take up too much of your time. I can see it's already gone off to 15 minutes. But here's what week one's going to look like. It's going to be your offer. So making sure that you've got an offer, a niche, pricing, and I'm just going to give you a system overview. So I'm just going to give you a welcome to a new beginning. This is the module that's going to be next after this overview that I'm giving you here. I'm just going to throw this overview in the school community, but the modules are going to be hosted on Teachable. I'm going to welcome you to the program, welcome you to a new beginning, explain what the program's about, going to introduce you to the new systems, how to use the program, how to get support, when the weekly group calls are going to be. Those are going to be eventually weekly. They're going to be bi-monthly, so every other week starting off. And I'm going to explain how to get to 10 to 30K a month the fastest way possible by showing you how to do simple funnel maths. So I'm going to show you, for example, if you want to get to 30 grand per month, right? And you sell let's say it's a service for 2K a month. Well, then you know you need 15 clients for that. 15 times 2 is 30K. In order to get 15 clients for that, you're going to need to take the 15 number and times it by whatever your close rate is. So let's pretend you need 10 clients. I'm just for ease of maths. Let's say you need 10 clients, right? In fact, let's pull up a calculator. Let's say your goal is 30K, and you charge 3 grand per month for a service. Again, this is just a hypothetical service. Don't even think about what the service is just yet. Just humor me for a second. Just humor me. Well, then you know you would need 10 clients in total. Well, in order to get 10 clients, if you have a close rate, let's say you figured out your close rate, and we'll help you figure out your close rate through sales stuff and whatnot. But let's say you have a close rate as you go along and you start realizing that for every 1 in 5 calls you take, you close 1. Well, then you know you need 50 calls in order to get 50 booked calls, 50 live show up calls in order to get a 10 clients, excuse me. So you need 5 calls to show up. Out of those 5, you close 1. You got 1 new client for 3 grand. Well, then what we can do is we can work out, well, if we need 10 clients and our close rate is 1 in 5, you just times it by 5. It's 50 calls you need. Then what you do is you take this number and you can times it by what your actual cost per booked call show up is. Not cost per booked call, because some calls don't show up. That's just the aim of the game. That's just how the cookie crumbles. So for example, let's say you've got a cost per book call of $75, for example, and you know your show up rate is 60%, which is decent. That means you know your cost per call is $125, for example. If you times that by 50, you know that you need to spend about 6.2K on ads to get 50 calls to show up, 50 actual live calls. Out of those 50 calls, you close 10. So you divide this by 10. These are just rough arbitrary numbers. So you can see that your cost per client will be roughly about $625. Let's do some more maths on that. Let's say you run ads and you're in a completely different niche and your cost per book call is just more than that. Well, that's just how it goes, honestly. I know you're thinking, oh, Montel, but like, what do you mean it's that much? Like, yeah, welcome to marketing. Just welcome to marketing. Marketing is the most expensive thing you do in business, except for pay taxes. In fact, it'll probably be more than taxes, to be honest with you. And you can use it as tax write-off as well. Won't get into that, but let me just show you something. Let's say you figured out your cost per book call. This is not even your show up, but let's say you put $150 into ads and you get 1 qualified call coming in. But unfortunately, because of whatever it is, your show up rate is only, let's go 60% again. Well, now you know your cost per show up, how much it's going to cost you. This is not just book calls, it's cost per actual show up now. You're booking calls at $150, but 60% of them, so for every 10 calls you book, 4 people don't show up. You've got 6 calls showing up, right? That means your cost per show up is $250. If you need 10 clients because you've got a 1 in 5 close rate, well, then you need 50 of these show ups. Times it by 50. Now you know you need to spend 12 grand on ads. Now you're probably thinking, oh my days, how am I going to spend 12 grand on ads, Montel? Put it this way, you're not going to start with spending 12 grand on ads. You start with $30 a day, $20 a day, $30 a day, realistically $30 a day. You're not going to do much with that, but you go from there on in. If you're a complete beginner, this is why we have the Upwork section for you. If you're a complete beginner, you've got no money to spend on ads, use Upwork. If you've got no money to even spend on Upwork, you're going to have to do the hardest way to get clients possible, which is cold emails. Just to give you some metrics on cold emails, it took me 1,600 emails to land one client when I was running an agency. This was back in 2021, I believe it was. Yeah, 2021. 1,600 emails to get one client. 1,600 emails to get one client. I'm here to tell you that cold emails is the hardest, slowest, tedious way, most time-consuming way to get clients possible. It just genuinely is. So whatever you can do to avoid this box here, do it and spend money on Upwork Connects or running ads. So let me break this down actually. This is a really good point. If you're a beginner agency owner and you've got no money whatsoever, you would be doing cold outreach. You'd be here. If you was a beginner agency owner or coach, if you wanted to just add on a little bit of additional income, but you had $20 to spend a day, $10 to $20 a day to spend, so $10 a day to $20 a day, so that's what? That's $300 to $600 a month. You would probably be better off doing Upwork outreach. If you had a little bit more money than that, like $30 a day, $40 a day, $50 a day, now you're better off running ads. And ads, honestly, you can start running them at like $30 a day. Here's how you know you're ready to run ads. If you could spend $30 a day for 3 months, so $30 a day minimum for 3 months straight, and you're willing to lose that money, so take that $900. So $30 a day for 30 days is $900. Times that by 2, that's 1.8k. Times it by 3 is $2,700. If you can put $2,700 into ads and you're okay with losing that, then you're ready for ads. If you're not willing to lose it, then you're gonna have to start with either trying to get clients organically, trying to get clients with Upwork, or you can go the hardest route, which is this. Honestly, I don't even really want to include this in the program but I'm gonna put it in there because people are gonna be like, Montel, what should I do if I don't have ads? This program's not gonna. I'm here to tell you this. This program is not gonna work as well if you're doing cold emails, because it's just the hardest way to get clients. It just honestly is. It's the hardest. It's the hardest. Upwork is easier. It's significantly easier. YouTube is good as well. It's just that it's slow, but it's steady. It's slow but steady, and it grows over time. This is more like a background strategy. This is not like a frontline attack. This is a frontline attack. This is a frontline attack, because these two things you can control today. As in, if you want to go onto Upwork right now and apply to 10 jobs today, you do that immediately. And you'll start getting replies back within a week or so. Same thing with cold emails, if you do enough cold emails per day. With ads, you can have ads live and have not just replies, but booked calls on your calendar within the first 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, 48 hours of having your ads live, depending on what your cost per book call is. And that varies massively across industry and niche. For example, e-commerce niches, if you're in the e-commerce niche, it's going to be very expensive to run ads to that niche because it's so saturated. See what I'm trying to say? Hope that makes sense. So this is just an overview of what the module is going to look like. I'll just go through some of them again. Week 1, offer niche pricing. So basically in this particular niche, I'm going to show you this week, I'm going to show you exactly what niche, what offer, and how to structure your pricing around paid ads so you can quickly get to 10 to 30K a month in the quickest time possible. I'm going to show you how to pick guarantees, create a guarantee, all that sort of stuff. So remember the 3 magical things I need to show you. 1 is to create a high ticket offer. 2 is to get you a working traffic source that converts into book calls with lead nurturing on top of that. Then the last thing I need to give you is sales. So those are the 3 magical things. really. Three magical things. An offer that's high ticket, a traffic source that's scalable, and then a sales process that closes clients. Though, if I can just give you those three things, by an extension, you'll easily be able to figure out your own service delivery. I can give you pointers, and to be honest with you, by showing you how to run your own ads, you kind of have the information to make your service delivery better as well. But if I'm being honest with you, there's just so many different service deliveries. Like some people are going to do like AI automation agencies. Some people are going to do like YouTube editing for clients. Some people are going to do Google ads for clients, SEO for clients, web design for clients. Some people are going to do coaching on how to stop smoking cigarettes. Some people are going to be doing coaching on how to overcome weight loss. Some people are going to be doing not overcome weight loss, how to lose weight. Some people are going to do like phone addiction, how to overcome addiction on phones. Some people are going to teach like how to start some sort of business, whether that's Amazon dropshipping, Amazon or FBA store, dropshipping, whatever it is. There's just so many different service delivery type things in here that I'm not going to be able to show every single person every single thing. But what I can do is give you these principles to just sell the thing that you already have, or at least tighten up your offer. So week 1 is going to be tighten up your offer. Week 2 is tighten up your funnel. Make sure you've got an actual funnel, showing you how to actually set up all of this funnel stuff on Go High Level, setting up all the automations, the funnel. So if it's ClickFunnels, doesn't matter. It's the same process. The tool's not going to get you rich. Stop thinking tools are going to get you rich. Week 3, launching ads, scripting ads, creating your messaging angles, actually launching your first 5 ads, going to market with your ads, booking in calls with ads. Week 4 is then taking those sales calls that you booked in through ads and closing them. And then these are the main 4 weeks we're going to be focusing on. The only reason why you would venture out of these 4 weeks is if you don't have ad money. So realistically, all these are just bonuses. This is a bonus. This is a bonus. This is a maybe, but will probably be a bonus. This is a maybe, and this is a big maybe. I don't even think this will be possible, to be honest with you. This is just me dreaming. This is me dreaming. This is me dreaming. But these first 4 weeks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, these are the things that you're going to be focusing on. In fact, I'll go as far as saying this. These bonuses, so maybe cold emails, using Upwork, and building like a YouTube channel, and then getting clients through that. By the way, you don't have to do this. This is primarily for more like coaches and stuff like that, or people that are comfortable on camera. These 3 things, honestly, are only there so that you can get the money to stick to these 3 things here. This, and this. These 4 things, excuse me. So, the premise is this. This program is going to be heavily centered around what we call the synthesizer funnel. And we're going to show you the synthesizer funnel. There's only again, you need an offer, you need the funnel itself, you need ads, and you need a sales process. If I can give you those 4 things, you'll be good to go. Technically, it's the magic 3. The magic 3 is, again, an offer, a scalable traffic source that books in calls and then nurtures leads. And last thing is sales process. Give you those 3 things, you're good to go. And these 4 weeks is what is going to give you those 3 things. Everything else is just a bonus. Like these up to here is a bonus, 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 and bonus, and bonus. Again, this is the maybe. This is the maybe. This will probably have to do because I know there's going to be a couple of agency owners in here or coaches in here that just want like a cold way to get clients that's kind of like free so that they can build the cash flow to do this, which is ads. Some coaches are going to want me to show them as well how to do YouTube so that they can generate that money so that they can do this. You see how it all comes back to running ads is what I'm trying to say. The only reason why you would do cold emails is to get your first 1 or 2 clients so that you can take that money and put it into ads. The only reason why you would do YouTube and like scaling up on YouTube is so you can build a system on there to get a couple clients so that you can put your money into ads. The only reason why you would be using Upwork as well, like Upwork, would be so you can build cash flow so you can put it into ads. It all comes back to this, these 4 feet, these are 4 weeks here. Hope this makes sense. So you can pause to read these. I'm not going to read them out. I've taken up enough time. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to post this video inside of the community. I want you to do is I want you to welcome yourself. Just say who you are, where you're from. explain why you got into this program, what you do, and most importantly, is the most important thing. I need you to put in the program, the actual, comment below this video. Comment below this video, or comment in the general discussion section. What modules are you looking forward to seeing the most? Let me know, because I will build those modules for you. The idea of doing it like this, where it's not fully built out yet, is so that you guys can be like, actually, Montel, in the sales section, can you show us this, this, and this? Or actually, in the ad section, can you show us this, this, and this, and this, this, and this? And I'll just say, yeah, sure. Let me go build that. It's a great idea. And by doing that, I'm just going to end up building what you want. So I'm giving Susie what Susie wants for lunch. In your case, you are Susie, and you're just going to tell me, the chef, hey, chef, can I have this? This will really help me. Can I have this? I'll go, yeah, sure, let me see what I can do. I'm not going to be able to create everything for you, obviously. So I'm still learning, and my skills are limited. Well, they're obviously limited because I'm not making $1 million a month. But you get the point. I'll see what I can do, then I'll go and build those things and give them to you. And by an extension of that, you get your best program. You get the best program you've ever been in. I've already done this same concept, by the way, with agency transmutation, which is our old program. Extremely successful. So with that being said, look forward to this, because this honestly is a new beginning. I'm just going to show you how to literally book out your calendar. And just to give you some metrics right now, we're booking in calls. So many calls. You know what? I'm just going to show you. Watch this. Just watch this a second. I actually had to turn these campaigns off so I can build these modules, because it got that crazy. Just watch this. It's going to go to Agency Synthesizer. This campaign specifically is paused right now. Repeat, it's paused right now. I'm just going to get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. You're looking at the top one, this one here. I'm just going to go from, let's go to the 15th. Actually, no, the 16th is when we started this particular campaign. First week into it, we already turned a profit. We spent 1.8K on ads. Closed 2 clients from this. Our cost per call was £29, which is $35. So for every $35 we're spending on ads, bringing in a call. Take a look at this. From the 23rd to the 30th, so another week. It's 82 calls booked at £24 each. I'm going to show you exactly how we do this, because this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. 131 calls in 2 weeks. So that means that's 260 calls per month. Roughly, is what I would say. I had to pause these campaigns so I can actually build the modules. It's just too crazy right now. I'm yet again having to build another program modules, like these modules that I'm going to be building. These ones, should I say? Because there's literally so many people booking in calls with us. It's insane. If you don't believe me, just look at this. I'm just going to go to like the 29th. 19 calls booked in a day. £13 each. The day before that, 5 calls at 50 bucks. That's well within KPI as well, by the way. That's well within our metrics. The day before that, 15 calls booked. The day before that, on a Monday, 9 calls booked. Sundays are typically slower days, I believe. 8 calls booked. Still 8 calls booked. If you're booking anything less than, honestly, 30 calls a week, this is honestly going to be the best thing you've ever invested into. So congratulations to you for getting into this. I'm just going to show you how to just blow up your calendar. Oh, by the way, yeah, we do have crappy days as well, where the cost per call blows up like this. But that's nothing. Just want to be fully transparent where we have crap. I wouldn't even say this is a crappy day, because we can actually spend all the way up to $450, call it $400. And at the metrics we're running at now, it will still be profitable for us. Yeah. So if I can show you how to dial this in, you're never going to worry about booking in calls ever again for whatever offer you have. You see, that's what it is. I just want you to have an offer that you know you can sell for at least 2K. If I can help you build that offer, I can't help you build the individual like deliverables of your offer, but I can help you come up with the offer and the guarantee and how to structure it and message it and voice it in ads and book calls for it and then sell it. I just can't help you do the individual service delivery, so I can't work with everybody's business. There's too many people here. Too many people. Way too many people. I'd probably have to do that for like 5 people max. It's the first day. I've not even recorded this first module. We've already got 40 people waiting to join Client Synthesizer. You know what I mean? So this stuff is not a joke at all. This stuff is not a joke at all. So look out for the first module. Comment below what you're looking forward to in terms of the modules. But your time of having an empty calendar, doing cold calls, cold emails, cold outreach, chasing clients, posting on TikTok to get clients, doing crappy trendy videos on TikToks, opening up a free school community so that you can give out fake value and then eventually try to push people to book in a call with you. Posting on YouTube for 6 years, I did that to try to get clients. Cold calling, it's done. Those days are done. I'm going to show you how to literally be on an airplane and book more calls that one day while you're on an airplane do you typically book in a month. Not even joking. Look at this. Look at this. The 29th, we booked in 19 calls. When was the last time you booked in 19 calls for your offer? We did that in a single day through ads. £13 spent per call. Let's go to another day. 13 calls booked, another day. That was the 22nd of August. The day after that, Fridays were a little bit slower, but actually, 14 calls, £17 per call. Just these 2 days alone, I'm not even joking. Just these 2 days alone, it's 27 calls in 2 days for an offer. To be profitable, I've got to close literally 4 clients a month to make this profitable, based on what we're spending a month. This is insane stuff, guys. Insane stuff. Not all of the calls are qualified, by the way. You have to tweak this and obviously get this down and whatnot. Spent thousands to learn this, obviously. Once it's learned, you can scale this to the moon. So I'm excited for you, no matter what level you're at. Whether you're an agency owner and you're a beginner or an agency owner that's advanced, there's something in this program for you. If you're a coach and a beginner or a coach and advanced, something in this. Same thing with consultants as well. So you're going to learn a lot in this program. All of my fails, all of my failures, all of my lessons, all of the clients I've ever closed, customers I've ever got, students I've ever got, everything I've ever learned, all the money I've wasted on ads, all the money I've wasted on programs, all the money I've wasted on whatever it is, it's all come together now into this one thing called the synthesizer funnel. And this is it right here. If I can give you this, 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 and this, just these 4 weeks really. This is going to be your main focus these 4 weeks. The only time, and again, I'll repeat this one more time. The only time you're going to go out of these 4 weeks is so that you do these things. But these things here are only to get you cash so that you can come straight back to these 4 things. Because it's these 4 things that's going to get you the results. Upwork, for example, will get you from like $0 if you're an agency to like 5-10 grand. It can do that. We've had students do that in 54 days flat with Upwork. And then they've jumped to like 40 grand because they took their Upwork money that was making from Upwork, and put it into ads. That's the play. Now, these modules as well are going to be much shorter than, well, probably much shorter than what this is right here. This is just an overview of the system. I'm going to do another overview, which is a welcome to the new beginning. But right now, I'm just creating a module, which is just like an overview of everything. So before this module here, there's an overview, which is this video that you're watching right now. Last but not least, comment below what modules you actually want to see from this program and what you're excited to see from this program. Like, actually do that, by the way. This is an actual action item. That being said, focus on these 4 things and I'll make you some serious money. I'll make you some serious money. I'll make you some serious money. I'll show you what it takes to make some serious money. Follow these, you'll make some serious money.